track and everything be good, so I'm worried I'ma miss that. Let's just talk about the things I put into the past. Woke up, wonder where the is at. Matter of fact, I might even need a map just to find all the things that I hit with a left. That hides it, right? Built a wall, I'm panicking, but I won't fall. Late night, phone buzzing on the nightstand. I was way too to the goddamn. Did it take us? So can't see 'cause I know that I'll choke up. In this shit, now I'm swimming in this fake love, fake trust. Remember when she
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Lakers. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Diallo. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides headed by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
Picked by Randall. Murray, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Rose scanning the floor.
Blocking foul. John Collins. His first foul. First team foul.
Here's Bain. Gobert the screen. And Desmond Bain good for three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Pass to Bain. Kleber with it. Now guarded by Murray. And it's Rose missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Jamal Murray.
Good on the bucket.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he was a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding.
Now Randall, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He knows they'll get an advantage if they can neutralize Rudy Gobert on the offensive end. Gobert's height and presence inside makes it really difficult for help defenders to leave him on drives. They'll try to stay at home in rotations a bit more because of that. But that's a pick-your-poison situation. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Bain. He has 5. Pass to Rose. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Barnes. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his second bucket.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Back to Rose. Pass to Bain. That 3 off the mark. And Collins has got the ball here for Houston. 6-point game. Now here's Murray. And misses it off the right side of the rim. That's leading by 6. Outside Rose. Over Murray. Pass to Gobert. For the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Murray. Outside Collins. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Gobert pulls it in. Rose with the ball. Inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Changing it up here.
With the Brooklyn Nets team. Make some noise, fans.
It's trailed by 8. Here's Caruso. Pass to Randall. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here is Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Outside, Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Rocket substitution. Jeremy Grant.
Now Bradley. Randall outside. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Back to Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Putting the defender in the popcorn maker. I mean, Randall's developing more tools every day.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Team second.
Payne for 3. Randall grabs the board. Rockets trailed by 8. Picked by Randall. To the inside. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Julius Randle.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Bain with the bucket. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
4 on the clock. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Grant is just really an aggressive player who welcomes contact on his shots. I mean, the defense has to be careful around him because he's looking to draw fouls.
Timeout, Brooklyn.
And Grant drops them both. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his workout. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have a consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Here's Bain. He's got 8. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
They set the pick. Pocket 6. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Caruso. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Nets leading by 9. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. The rebound by Grant. Now the Rockets with it. Outside Bradley. Picked by Randall. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul. Substitutions for your Nets. Nerlens Noel. Malik Beasley.
Randall from outside. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Jones looking for an opening. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the 3. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. To the paint. Wants to get to Randall and does. And Randall throws it down.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
Outside, Jones. With 4 seconds on the clock. It's stolen by Bradley. That will count. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
All right.
Their shooting has been the big key.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, who's coming out to the court?
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now, here's Avdia. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Back to Rose. Spins. Converts after the nice spin. Rose has got 5 now.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rose there? Showing you a little bit of the back-to-the-future Rose with those moves.
Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
6 to shoot. From deep, Rose. Rockets with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Murray outside. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's Beasley on the wing with the shot. Avdia with the rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Caldwell Pope outside. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn leading by 7. Beasley outside. At the elbow, it's Rose. In the corner, Knox with it. Beasley for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Outside Rose. Pass to Diallo. Here's Knox. Payton for 3. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the wide open shot from Avdia. The 3. Here's Barnes. And finally they hit one.
Barnes is strong and athletic, aggressive on the glass, not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
That's to Diallo. There's the drop. Oh, what a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
When you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
To the right side. Payne for three. It's deflected. Murray looking around. Caldwell Pope outside. Puts it up from 12. It's deflected. They retain possession. Picked him clean. Diallo with it. Outguarded by Murray. Pass to Rose. And he drives in. Randall brings the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Grant. Here's Caldwell Pope.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
So it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. Pass to Bain. Here's Bitadze. No points in the game yet for him. That's short off the rim. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Grant outside. And the 3 off target. That's leading by 8. Payton for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this man.
Third team foul. Substitution for the Rockets.
Here's Caruso.
Caruso.
Into the lane. That one good for 2. Caruso's got his first points of the night.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bain's got 11 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Bouknight. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Bain. 11 points in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Caruso. And here is Bouknight. Pass to Collins. Grant with the ball.
Second quarter.
Here's Caruso. Covered by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Basketball.
Brooklyn leading by 9. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Pass to Bain. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Bitadze. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And he gets it back. Here's Bain. And too long on the shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time.
Substitution.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Caruso. Pass to Grant. And here is Bouknight. 6 on the shot clock. Grant trying to break free. And Bain pulls it down.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Gobert down low. And the shot goes down. Gobert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Will not go. This is off the front eye. Screen by Jones. Mitchell outside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Caruso. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Jones, no luck. Here's Caruso. Kicks it out to Collins. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Rockets trailed by 11. Now here's Bouknight. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rose with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Back to Rose. Now here's Diallo. Shot clock at 3. Shot, high post. Kicks it out to Beasley. The second chance effort. Over in the corner, Rose. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. He gets it in there. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Down low. Here's Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Clark in evaluating Alex Caruso. What a gritty player. Does all the little things that make such a difference in a game.
Kevin, I'm actually surprised at how well he's done as an NBA player. I covered him in college, and I loved him. Liked his work ethic, his size, but I didn't see him becoming what he's become. And it's a credit to his work ethic and to his basketball instincts.
Jacks up a 3. No good from Grant. Nets leading by 11. Beasley outside. To the inside. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
outside Rose. Gobert, the screen. The kick out to Rose. Beasley with a clean look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Beasley's got his third bucket of the night.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Murray. 6 points for him. And here's Randall. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Outside Brent. Off target from outside. That's leading by 15. From deep, Rose. No good that time. And it's Houston the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Back to Randall. Murray outside. Avdia. Kleba with the rebound. Now here's Rose. He has 5. Inside. Diallo. The kick out to Rose. To the paint. Wants to get it to Beasley and does. Good on the shot. Beasley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Pass to Avdia. On the wing, Barnes. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barnes has got 5.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
We're giving t-shirts to the loudest section in the building. Come on, who wants it? Get loud!
And Beasley has the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And some nice passing there by Houston. Murray for 3. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Grant. A 3-pointer, no good. That's leading by 14. Jones with it. Out guarded by Murray. Kleba with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And Murray, here we go.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Pass to Kleba. Beasley for three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Grant. The three. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. Now Diallo. Kleba.
Houston foul.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
To the middle. Here's Grant. Makes it off the glass.
Jeremy Grant.
Grant's got 6.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Noel. In the corner, it's Kleba. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Murray left side. Inside. Here's Randall. The kick out to Barnes. Over Jones. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now Green. Mitchell with it. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Off the left rim and out. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Caruso. Lobbed up there for Collins. And so Houston again turning it over.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Pass to Bain. Here's Mitchell. Green left side. Here's Bain. Over Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Now Grant. Outside Collins. Caldwell Pope outside. And stolen by Noel. Pass to Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Rockets trail by 19. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. They need this one. And here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Mitchell, and the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Nets with possession here. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Mitchell. Jones looking for an opening. Here he goes. And Jones with the stuff.
And the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
And it's Beasley in the corner. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Six to shoot. Here's Bitadze. The Rockets pull it in. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Out to the right wing. Here's Knox. Launches it. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's the three. And the three ball is good.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Grantham. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is. You have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
For the Rockets. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Green. Puts one up from 19.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Barnes outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
His first foul.
And over time, because Barnes has become more efficient as a shooter, he's also become better with the shot fake, more effective with it. Once he has you in the air, the rest is elementary.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, only to find out I was using the wrong key.
At the line.
And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Clock at 6. Barnes with it. Now Green defending.
Jeremy Grant.
And he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for Jeremy Grant.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
And here is Book Knight. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Noel. Back to Rose. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. Rebound by Murray.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Grant. On the wing, Barnes. Murray with it. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, it's a lot of fun watching Murray operate in these types of situations. Keeps his composure and drains the high-pressure shot. That's pretty impressive.
Outside, Green. Driving in. Diallo. And stolen by Murray. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Houston making a switch.
Substitution for the Rockets. John Collins.
Here's Bain. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Pass to Kleba. Now Diallo. Outside Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Rose. To the wing on the left. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 17. Pass to Barnes. Murray outside. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Barnes, right side. Back to Collins. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen. Outside Rose. And here's Gobert. Covered by Barnes. Shoots from 8. And it's finished off inside by Gobert.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
The Rockets making a switch here.
Mason Plumlee.
Rockets trail by 21. Murray with it. Outside Collins. Here's Barnes. And he overshot that one, missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. To the paint. Here's Kleba. Here's Diallo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there. And I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Murray. Will it go? No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against Houston.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bradley with the bounce pass. Robinson Earl. Green with the rebound. The Nets on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here is Bouknight. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Now Mitchell. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here,